You look everywhere for your keys, and 20 minutes later you find them where they always are, staring you right in the face. Ever happened to you?
In fact, it occurs so often in everyday life that a psychology professor from Harvard made it a big part of his career to help explain this astonishing phenomenon of human nature. He began by developing some of academic science's most innovative and startling experiments.
As you watch this video, only count the passes by the white team. Are you ready? Start counting. Okay, that's it. How many passes did you see?
Hi, you here for the Dateline study?
Yeah.
Now in this one, we want you to watch this woman closely as she walks down a long hallway and signs up for a Dateline study.
Just read this over and then fill it out.
Try to remember as much as you can about her. We'll be asking you questions later.
His sex?
Yes. Thank you. I just have to get you something.
Take that down the hall.
Okay, got that? What exactly did you notice? Her hairstyle, the color of her shirt, what she said? Anything else? Now we're going to ask you to remember even more.
Hi, you here for the Dateline study?
Yes.
Pay attention to this man as he goes down the hall and approaches this desk.
Read that and then sign it. Okay, sec. Just have to file this and get you one thing.
Take that back down the hall. Thank you.
Okay, got that? And lastly, focus on this woman.
Okay.
Don't forget to remember what you can about her.
Read it and then sign it. Okay, I just have to get one more thing.
Just take that down the hall.
Now, whatever details you can recall, we have to confess that was just a smokescreen. We actually were testing something else, because these experiments were not really about what you saw, but what you didn't see. And if you're like most people, you probably missed something very big. Okay, time to let you in on our secret. This time, as this woman signs in, pay more attention to the person behind the desk, not the one in front of it.
Okay, I just need to get you something.
Just take that down the end of the hall.
How about that? Did you catch Dateline's version of identity fraud?
Yep, straight ahead.
Whenever one man ducked down, the other man popped right up.
Just take that down the end of the hall.
To make matters worse, the second time you took this test, the two guys weren't even wearing the same colored shirts. And though you certainly saw this guy inadvertently bump up the experiment, did you even notice that he hadn't been the one standing there just seconds before? If you didn't catch any of these changes, don't worry. You are not alone.
Do you want me to be a witness for workman's compensation?
Like you, those people you watched walking down that hall, and most of the others we tested, also missed it.
Take that back down the end of the hall.
In the end, most subjects, the ones filling out the forms, or you at home focusing on those people walking down the hall, just didn't see the big picture, as was the case in that resounding hit and miss.
And that, in a lot of ways, goes against our intuition, because we feel that at any instant we're taking in everything that we're looking at.
And if you think that experiment was amazing, there was something else that may shock you even more, and it showed up in that basketball video we played for you earlier. Now, watch that experiment once again, but this time, don't count the passes, just take in all the action. What was that? Back it up. That's right, a big hairy gorilla. And you didn't just make a split-second cameo either. He was front and center for 9 full seconds, even posing like King Kong for all the world to see. But if you didn't see it, you are in good company. In test after test, regardless of age, education, or profession, Professor Simon says half the people or more miss the gorilla.
As you know by now, counting the passes was just a ruse, but for those of you still wondering, the correct answer was 15 passes.